My entire life, I've been an outsider. My entire existence is wrapped up in caring for the animals. In order to do that, I have to live like them. We spend our days searching for food and water, our nights freezing, sleeping with one eye open. From sun up to sundown and all night long, my company is the sheep and the goats. It's not the life I chose, mind you. Who would want to be a shepherd? We live a rugged, hard life. We don't have fancy clothing or jewelries. The only things I own are the clothes on my back and the staff in my hand. Worse than that, worse than the poverty we live in, is the way we're treated. I get it. We're smelly, dirty, we're unshaven, but we're still people. Most people don't even consider us part of the culture. We're about as respected and loved as a tax collector, people who steal and plunder. We're not even invited to social gatherings. The religious leaders label us as sinners without even knowing us. I was chosen to be the shepherd in my family because I'm the youngest. You know, the runt. My brothers and sisters all have great plans for their lives. Me? I would spend my days in the field, barely remembered by my family. And then, on a normal night, just like any other night, it happened. Picture this scene. There we were, a group of shepherds all huddled together for warmth and safety. When all of a sudden the sky rips open and there's this otherworldly being standing there. We were paralyzed, literally paralyzed. My brain told me to run, but my muscles wouldn't move. The being spoke and said, "Don't be afraid. I'm a messenger of the Lord, and I bring you good news of great joy. The long-awaited Savior of the world has been born. Go and see what the Lord has done." And then, just like that, we were surrounded by hundreds, thousands of angels in the sky, shouting, singing, dancing, saying, "Glorious to God in the highest." And as suddenly as it happened, they were gone. For a long while, we just stood there staring at each other, all wondering the same thing. Did that really just happen? Finally, I broke the silence. I said, "Look, we've got to go. God Himself has invited us." Let me say that again. God Himself invited me, a shepherd, to go celebrate the birth of the Messiah. So we started walking tentatively, slowly, towards Bethlehem, as if still trying to decide if this was really all real. But before long, I was running, not just running, sprinting to see what God had done. Though my lungs burned and my legs were numb, I just kept running, fueled by the joy of God's invitation. It was like I was running away from all the hurt I've endured my entire life, all the bullying and the criticism. I was running away from all the doubt that had continuously plagued my mind. Did my life have a purpose? Did it matter? Could anyone love me? So I ran, dodging people and carts and animals. I just ran, leaving my past behind me. And then I saw Him, wrapped in a cloth, laying in a manger, the Savior of the world. I'd spent my entire life wondering if I fit in, wondering if I belonged, wondering what good my life was. And in that moment that I saw the Messiah, All those doubts, all those questions were just gone. Do I belong? Yes, because God invited me. Do I have any worth? Yes, because God sought me out. Do I have a purpose? Yes, because God gave me one. I left the manger that night and I did the only thing that made sense. I told as many people as I could what had just happened. I left with a purpose. I left with an identity. I left with joy.